In today's world, filled with the constant demands of work, relationships, and the pressures of daily life, the pursuit of peace and happiness feels increasingly urgent. Amid this complexity, people yearn for a future where compassion prevails, where suffering is alleviated, and where humanity can live harmoniously. For centuries, the teachings and prophecies of Maitreya Buddha, the awaited Buddha of the future, have offered a powerful vision of such a future, one where compassion transforms the world, bringing light to even the darkest times. The symbol of Maitreya Buddha represents hope and the promise of boundless compassion. This vision is not just an abstract ideal, it's an active reminder of how each of us can embody these principles to improve our lives and the world around us. To better understand this, let's explore the history, philosophy, and teachings associated with Maitreya Buddha, as well as practical steps for cultivating compassion in our daily lives. The story of Maitreya Buddha is central to Buddhist prophecy, stemming from the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha. According to ancient scriptures, Shakyamuni Buddha predicted a time when humanity would fall into a dark age. During this period, moral values would decline, compassion would weaken, and destructive qualities like greed, hatred, and delusion would dominate people's minds. This prophecy was not meant to instill fear, but to serve as a reminder, a warning for humanity to return to righteous paths. In Buddhist thought, Maitreya Buddha represents the eventual healing of humanity. The prophecy foretells that Maitreya will appear only when people are ready for transformation. His arrival will mark an era of peace, wisdom, and spiritual revival, where people reconnect with their true nature of compassion and ethical integrity. The imagery associated with Maitreya Buddha, a serene, smiling figure with a plump body and a large cloth bag filled with gifts, is intended to convey a sense of spiritual wealth, generosity, and boundless compassion. This image, familiar in Buddhist art, is a powerful reminder that, even in our darkest moments, compassion has the power to dissolve suffering and restore hope. To understand the deep compassion Maitreya embodies, we need to look at his journey through countless lifetimes. In these previous lives, Maitreya is said to have taken on various forms to aid sentient beings, engaging in acts of kindness, wisdom, and compassion to help others alleviate their suffering. Each life represented a step closer to enlightenment, and in each incarnation, Maitreya encountered hardships that tested his resolve. One prominent story recounts how Maitreya, in one of his previous lives, made a vow to abandon all personal desires to attain true enlightenment. He faced numerous challenges, from material temptations to the jealousy and hatred of others. However, he remained resolute, using compassion as a tool to transform each difficulty into a source of positive energy. His life of selflessness and compassion enabled Maitreya to reach a state where love and understanding for all beings became limitless. By embodying these qualities, Maitreya symbolizes the possibility of transcending our personal struggles and reaching a higher state of awareness and empathy. The story of a humble farmer named Anand offers a glimpse into how the teachings of Maitreya Buddha inspire individuals and communities. Anand lived in a small village where poverty and hardship were common. Despite his circumstances, Anand's faith in the future arrival of Maitreya Buddha never wavered. He believed that compassion had the power to transform lives and worked tirelessly to spread kindness throughout his village. Each morning, Anand would wake early to assist his elderly neighbors, carrying water, tending gardens, and sharing what little food he had with those in need. He taught the village children about forgiveness and patience, encouraging them to love and help one another. His actions were rooted in the teachings of Maitreya, and he saw his compassion as a way of preparing his community for the Buddha's arrival. One day, disaster struck. A flood swept through the village, devastating crops and leaving families in misery. While others panicked, Anand remained calm, rallying his neighbors to support one another. His patience and compassion inspired others to act selflessly, transforming fear into unity. When the flood finally receded, the villagers recognized that Anand's compassion had been a guiding force, helping them survive the ordeal and reinforcing their faith in Maitreya Buddha. This story exemplifies how compassion and hope can help communities overcome adversity, inspiring resilience and cooperation. Maitreya Buddha's teachings emphasize that compassion is not just a concept, but a practice that can be integrated into every aspect of life. By adopting compassion as a daily practice, we can gradually transform ourselves and positively impact the lives of those around us. One powerful method recommended in Buddhist practice is meditation on loving kindness. This involves sitting in silence and extending thoughts of love and well-being to all beings, even those with whom we may have difficulties. Through this practice, we nurture a sense of compassion that naturally extends beyond ourselves to include everyone, even strangers, and those who may be hard to love. By focusing on the breath and mentally repeating phrases such as, "May all beings be happy and free from suffering," we cultivate an inner transformation. Compassion becomes part of our nature, radiating through our thoughts, words, and deeds. This is the essence of Maitreya Buddha's teaching, that compassion, practiced sincerely and consistently, has the power to bring peace to ourselves and those around us. In addition to meditation, Maitreya encourages small acts of kindness in daily life. These acts don't have to be grand gestures. Simple actions, like helping a neighbor, protecting the environment, or offering a listening ear, can create ripples of positive change. Each compassionate act, no matter how small, contributes to a more connected and understanding world, aligning with the spirit of Maitreya's teachings. In our contemporary world, true connections and acts of kindness can feel increasingly rare. The pressures of work, the influences of social media, and the fast pace of life often create an environment where empathy is overlooked. Yet, Maitreya Buddha's message of compassion serves as a timely reminder of how important it is to care for one another. Studies show that practicing compassion not only benefits others, but also has positive effects on our mental and physical health. Individuals who embody love and forgiveness experience less stress, improved immune function, and greater happiness. Maitreya Buddha's teachings on compassion, therefore, provide not only spiritual insight, but also practical advice for navigating the complexities of the modern world. By prioritizing kindness, we can counteract the coldness that often permeates society, making our lives and the lives of others more fulfilling. Compassion, when practiced consistently, becomes a source of strength, enabling us to respond to life's challenges with greater resilience. Although Maitreya Buddha has yet to appear, his teachings are already alive in the hearts and actions of those who practice compassion. We don't have to wait for salvation or a future savior to begin making positive changes in the world today. Each of us has the potential to embody Maitreya's spirit of compassion and bring light to those around us, even amidst life's challenges. Imagine a world where every individual begins their day with a compassionate act, helping someone in need, sharing a moment of kindness, or simply offering a warm smile. These small actions, repeated by many, have the power to create a profound shift, transforming society into one rooted in empathy and understanding. Practicing compassion in this way is not just a personal benefit, it's a way to strengthen our connection with others and build a world filled with love and harmony. Maitreya Buddha represents hope, boundless compassion, and unity, inviting us to continue his mission through our daily actions. With every compassionate gesture, we bring ourselves one step closer to the world Maitreya envisions, a world illuminated by understanding, kindness, and love. This legacy of compassion is available to everyone, and by practicing it, we honor Maitreya's teachings and contribute to a brighter, more peaceful future for all. If you've found inspiration in these insights and wish to explore more about Buddhist teachings, philosophy, and their practical applications in daily life, please consider subscribing to our channel. Together, we can cultivate a community that values peace, wisdom, and compassion, working toward the peaceful and harmonious world Maitreya Buddha foretells.